So, good morning. How have you been? How is everything going as we are meeting for the very first time?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so may I know something about you? Where are you from? What do you do? What's your
Yes,
academic
yes, yes, ma'am.
qualifications? And
Sure, sure.
okay, please.
So, ma'am, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Avnish Kumar. I am from UP, Uttar Pradesh. The district name is Balia. Nowadays, I am doing a diploma in computer science engineering. And apart from this, I am running
Mm-hmm.
a YouTube channel whose name is Avnish Class. I like reading book, watching cartoon and movies and listening music. That's all about me. And ma'am,
Oh,
please
that's
tell me
great.
what we are doing the first time.
Good to know about you. Yes, I am Shatabdi. I'm talking to you from West Bengal and talking about my academic credentials. I have done my graduation and post graduation in English literature, and I have also completed BA. These days, I have been also running my YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is Speak with Shatabdi, and I teach online and as well as offline. That's all about me. And
Okay,
talking
that's
about
very
my
interesting.
hobbies,
You teach
I like
English
singing, dancing.
offline and also online, ma'am.
Yes, yes, I teach online and offline. So you said that you love reading books. So recently, are you reading any kind of book? What kind of books you like to read? Fiction or non-fiction?
Ma'am, I like fiction books, but nowadays times I'm not reading other type books. I'm reading. I have purchased. This is free of cost. I have
Hmm.
purchased Bhagavad Gita in English.
Oh,
I think we have to read.
oh, that's
Then I think we have to purchase, and I have purchased Bhagavad Gita from online, and we read this book.
you are these days you are reading that book, the Bhagavad Gita. You are reading these days.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
So how many pages you have read so far?
Ma'am, recently I have buy this book, and
Hmm?
I have read at least I think two chapters I have read.
Two chapters you have read. Okay, read.
Yes, yes.
So what
This
did you
book
learn
is
from
free of
this? If
cost.
I
Yes, ma'am.
So, what did you learn from these two chapters? Any life lesson, any famous lines that you would like to tell others?
Ma'am, I have learned this first chapters, and it's introduction parts. And in this books told in any age you are in, you can read these books. This book is for everyone
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
written in this book.
Yes, yes. Sure, definitely. And everyone should read this book because what happens in school, we are only taught our academic books. But I feel that we should learn life lessons, how to lead our life. That is the most important thing. That is the most important part, I feel sure. Apart from
Yes, yes,
learning academic things, we should also know how to lead a life. But because that is what is more difficult, I feel sure. So we should know how to lead. And if somebody wants to know what is the essence of life and what we should do in our life, how we should lead our life, then definitely one should read the Bhagavad Gita because in that book everything is written. Whatever we're experiencing in our life, everything, how to lead our life, we will get everything in this book.
yes, 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 ma'am.
Yes, definitely. So you also told that you like watching movies. So what kind of movies you like to watch, and who is your favorite actor and who is your favorite actress?
Ma'am, I watch movie for I want to improve our English. Then I watch movie in English dubbed, Hindi movie converted in English dubbed, and I have watched English movie like sci-fi film. It means you can we find
Translation
yes, 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 ma'am.
section. Okay, okay. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, ma'am, this movie find on YouTube channels. This is free of cost.
Hmm.
Um, uh, I am not interested in movie, but we want to learn English. Then we have to manage
Okay.
it. So that's why I am. Uh, uh, sometimes I watch a movie, and other times I watch podcast video.
Okay. So your intention is that to learn English. That is why you prefer to watch movies so that you can learn English. Otherwise,
Yes,
you
yes, ma'am.
don't like watching movies. Otherwise,
Yes, yes.
I don't. You don't like watching movies. Do you have any favorite actor or actresses?
Yes, yes, ma'am. In earlier, when I was watch in Hindi movie, I like Hrithik Roshan.
Oh, you liked. Okay. So, what was the last movie that you watched? What was the last movie that you watched? You have recently
Uh,
watched.
uh, this time, ma'am. So I have watched a Harry Potter movie, but I did not watch completely.
Okay, okay, okay. So, did you like that? Did you like that movie?
I like movie, but I did not understand this language proper, so that's why I quit this. And if I focused learning English, and now this time I have so many improvement myself. Then I think we have to watch, and this video is again this movie again. I will watch movie this again, so then I will proper understand what in this movie.
Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. It's always better to watch anything, especially which things we do not understand. We have to repeat. We have to watch those twice or thrice. Then only it's possible for us to understand complex things. And it happens
Yes,
because
yes,
in
yes, ma'am.
English, everything we cannot understand because it's not our native language. So it happens. We cannot understand few things, complex things. So for that reason, we have to watch that two times or three times. Then only it's possible for us to understand properly. So it's always better. It's always better to repeat, and it's always better to watch three, four times. I also prefer sometimes, not all the
Okay,
times.
okay.
So do you watch conversation videos of English Yari or Clappingo or Cambly? This do you watch?
No, no, I did not watch. I watch a conversation video, but I did not make a conversation video on Clappingo app because I download Clappingo app, but this is not a free of cost. So that's why I quit this app.
Mhm.
And on these times, I found this app whose name is Sky app, and then I am engaging in this app, and now this times I am making a conversation video now this time.
Okay. So let's talk about a topic like a guest or host. So do you like to be guest or do you like to be a host? Like when some a guest come in your home, what do you do? Do you hide yourself in somewhere or you just interact who come at your home? How do you
I
like? How do you react? How do you behave with your guest?
ma'am guest I did not hide anything. I like guest and
Oh,
like
you like.
um, I did not
You interact with your with all the guests who come at your home. You interact. You feel
yes, yes,
comfortable
yes.
to interact with guests. And in your childhood, did you used to interact in your childhood, or you were a kind of shy person, you used to hide
Yes, yes,
yourself
In,
somewhere?
in childhood, I did not go in front of guests because of shyness and also for fears. I fear from one guest. You can say my Fufaji. I fears so much because he
Oh,
is sick just allowed. So I did not face from him in front of him.
yes, yes, and it also happens in everyone's family. I think there are some people who are highly educated, and whenever they come, they just talk about your education, how is your studies going, what you are studying. So, yeah, it happens for children. They become afraid of answering all those questions. So, is happened with you too? Did it happen with you too?
Yes, Sam. I face this difficulty. I already told you. In my childhood, I have faced this difficulty, and absolutely in 2 minutes before, I have told this situation.
Oh, okay, okay. So you have also experienced this. I think every
Yes, yes,
children, every child they face
yes, yes,
this.
yes, ma'am.
Every child they face this. And yeah, so how did you learn this language and what are the strategies these days you are following? And what's your plan for the next year? Because it's only 2 months are left to come 2025.
Yes, yes, ma'am. I have learning English since 2 years, ma'am, and I take more times to learn English. In earlier days, I did not know how to learn English, and I did not join any coaching institutes. I have take resolutions. I am learn English. It's myself. I am learn English with myself, and I do, ma'am. So I have so many improvement in myself. Only you can say it's online platforms, and this is um, very important times. I have so many improvement in myself, and in earlier I use so many technique, just like I speak English translation methods. I speak
Mhm.
Hindi, and I translate into English, and just like we speak English, and I am not able to speak properly. But then I watched so many video in English on YouTube channels. I think we have to quit this translation method, and I follow the thinking method. And I watch so many English contents, and I think we have to only listen English contents, watching English movies and podcast conversations. Then I think we have to we with the help of this we can learn English, and I follow this videos, and I am improving. I have so many improvement in myself in front of you, ma'am.
Absolutely, absolutely. We need to be consistent, we need to be determined, and then only it's possible to achieve our fluency. And if you speak every day, definitely you are going to see a significant change in your speaking. Unknowingly, you will be better in this language. It takes
Yes,
time,
yes,
but if you are consistent, then definitely you are going to achieve your fluency, and everybody is achieving their fluency. But yeah, we need to focus on our little mistakes because it's been a few months we have been speaking on a regular basis. So we have to be nuanced so that we do not make grammatical mistakes. We need to focus a little bit these days, I feel so.
yes, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so would you like to
And
ask me
with
any
the help of
question? Then
yes, ma'am.
if you want to ask me any question, then you can ask me. Otherwise, we can wrap up the session for today.
Okay, ma'am. So I have questions, and please tell, how did you learn English?
Okay, so it's been many years I have been learning in this language. Actually, when we were in school that time, also we were taught this language. But that time I didn't used to feel that it is a language. I just used to feel that it's a subject. I have to score good marks, and that's enough. But later on, I came to know that this is a language, and I also, after completing my 12th, actually I took admission in English honors, and I completed my honors and post graduation. So I spent many years in this language. But I started working on my spoken English during lockdown. That time, I didn't have to go to university. I didn't have to attend much classes. So I worked on my spoken English that time. I used to watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and I used to follow a lot of native speakers, and I learned a lot from them. And I used to make, even what I used to do, I used to I used to write down sentences. Whatever they used to tell, I used to write down all those sentences. So I worked really hard, and I also worked on my grammar. I learned grammar,
Yes,
all
yes.
the grammar rules properly, and I worked on those rules because knowing the rules is not enough. So I also worked on those rules. So, and then I started watching. That time, I also started watching conversation videos like Cambly conversation, Clappingo conversation. I used to watch those type of conversation too. So those things helped me a lot to improve my spoken English. And I also have
Yes,
a
yes.
reading of habit. I have a habit of reading, so I also read books. Still, I read books. That also help me. Whenever I read books, I read out loud. So that also helped me to improve my pronunciation. That's how I learned. And it's been 1 year I have been speaking on a regular basis. 1 year back, I started my speaking journey. So every day I have been speaking, but still I feel that there are so many things I need to learn. I have to learn all those things. So still, I'm working on that. Every day, I take topic. I write down some few notes on that topic, and I try to discuss with others. This is how I'm also working still now. And I also have
Okay.
started teaching online. I have been teaching. It's been 3 months. I have been teaching online spoken English. So that is also helping me a lot.
Ma'am, you are
Yes.
teaching online or any application or on YouTube channel?
No, I have been teaching on this application, Skype application. I do not have many students. I have only one student, so I teach her only on this application.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yes.
And ma'am, what's your mother tongue language?
It's Bengali. We all the people of Bengal speak in Bengali. I also speak in Bengali. I communicate in Bengali at home with my friends, with my relatives.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, last question is please suggest me which type of book we have to read, we should study.
Yes, so I would suggest to read your storybooks because those books are written in simple language. Because if you start reading novels or dramas or essays, it would be difficult to understand because there are a lot of complex things. It would be difficult for everyone. So it takes much time and it also can feel bored. So instead of feeling bored, you can start with easier one so that you can develop some interest in reading books. So you can read storybooks. Those are really written in simple language and those are really understandable. So you'll be easily get all those things. And when you will be able to understand all the things, what will happen that time? You'll be develop your interest in reading. Otherwise, you will lose your interest in reading books. So I'd highly suggest to all who want to develop this habit, they can read storybooks. And self-help books, you can
Okay,
people are these days reading self-help books. So if you want to read those books are also helpful. You can also read those books.
okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, the last questions I put, ma'am, if someone wants to learn English, so ma'am, please tell how many minimum times uh, to learn English. Minimum times with
Yes. Within 6 months, if somebody speaks every day, within 6 months, they can be fluent. If they spend some time earlier, then only it's possible. Otherwise, it's not. If they had spent some time in this language earlier, then only it's possible for them to communicate properly in 6 months.
okay, ma'am.
In
Ma'am,
six months, it's possible.
how did you take time to learn English? You how many time did you take?
Okay, so it's been 1 year. I told you that it's been 1 year. 1 year I have been speaking on a regular basis, and I have reached in this level, you can say. And so it depends on individuals. But for me, it's been 1 year. I have been speaking on a regular basis with other co-learners.
Okay, ma'am. So because of I'm asking question because I learn English. I have take so many times, so that's why I'm asking.
No, everybody takes time. Everybody takes time because it's not our native language. So anybody who are not surrounded by this language, they are taking time. It's quite natural. If you are taking time, it's okay. I also took much time because I have been also learning this language for a long.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
So
So can we wrap up the session? It was really nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
yes,
Have
yes,
a
ma'am.
nice
Thank
day.
you.